It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, our daily mission is to try to bring you some news that you could use. Today is no exception to the rule. Follow me on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. And the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. Without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. Well, on today's episode, we're going to try and look toward the future on a certain way things are shaping up right now in the world of college football in particular, and want to also sprinkle a little dust on the situation of the potentials of having a new sport introduced into the world of HBCU. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with today's episode. The Open Mic Broadcast Network would like to take this time to recognize its sponsors and underwriters: Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Reflections Paint and Body Shop, Helping Hands Lawn Service, Hotline Press newspaper of Hempstead, Texas, Diva Skin Conditioner, Purple Drip Daiquiri and Grill. For more information on how you can become an underwriter or a sponsor here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, our number to call is 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show. Of course, you can follow me right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network by subscribing to the YouTube channel. Feel free to click on the subscribe button as you listen to this by way of YouTube. We were doing some research on a particular sport that we're kind of fond of here at the Open Mic, and I will just dive right into it. Volleyball is on the uptick across the nation. Of course, it's big on the West Coast and on the northeastern side of the country, but it's starting to pick up a little momentum in the South. And we were wondering, is it time to possibly introduce men's volleyball into the world of the MEAC and the SWAC? Volleyball is a very exciting sport. It's a sport that could bring a high level of competition when played properly. But it's also a sport that you could possibly tweak your enrollment just a tad bit more, especially since the latest challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic that has swept across the nation and the rest of the world. It's one of those sports that is relatively low overhead, and for the most part on the collegiate level, men's volleyball is played in the spring versus that of the fall for women. Not real sure how it would be received, if it would be received at all in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, nor the MEAC for that matter, but something to possibly at least kick the tires on. We'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Drop us a line at 713-570-6736 and let us know what you think. Meanwhile, with the way things are shaping up in the land of football, I am going to safely assume that the guaranteed games that we once upon a time once knew will soon be a very distant past. And here's why I say so. With the latest move of the SEC accepting Oklahoma and the University of Texas, no doubt has triggered off what has been whispered for a long time now, and that is the restructure or the alienation of Power Fives from the rest of those that play college football. Yes, including the Group Fives. We know that the Big 12 is trying to recover with the now 4 vacancies that they have, and the greatest whispers of late have been possibly the replacements of being Memphis, University of Houston, Cincinnati, and SMU. Not a big, sexy ticket for the Big 12, but hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? Meanwhile, with the restructuring and the possible realigning of these Power Five conferences, which includes, of course, the Pac 12, the ACC, the Big Ten, the SEC, and, of course, the defunct Big 12. If you start building these super conferences, they will now be jockeying for those very few but valued playoff spots, which means that they will play more amongst themselves to validate them being even at the table for consideration of the playoff spots. So that means they would have to eliminate a couple of their non-conference games, i.e. tune-up games or guarantee games for the smaller institutions. Where would that leave your FCS and even your Group 5 programs? Quite honestly, out in the cold. So how do you circumvent that if you're a Group 5 or an FCS program? You definitely have to create some sort of an alliance within. Now, of course, the guarantee games will not be nearly as lucrative as they've been in the past. Here's a thought. Maybe now the Group 5s and the FCS programs will have to actually start marketing and doing some fundraising campaigns and themes to help lure more fans, which is where the bulk of their funding would come from, is butts in the seats. The clock is definitely running, and some changes will need to be drastically made in the very near future. Does this mean that it's dark days ahead for FCS programs in Group 5? No, not necessarily. What it means is you're going to have to become more creative, put on your tennis shoes where you can cover more ground and turning over bushes and rolling over stones to find the money that is truly out there to help enhance these athletic programs. The traditional way of fundraising, taking your guaranteed games, are coming to an end real soon. We'd love to get your feedback on this topic and any other topic that we share or a topic that you would like us to share with you here from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Once again, that 24-hour message line is 713-570-6736. Be sure to join us each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network for news, notes, tidbits of the world of college athletics and beyond. Until the next time, I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, saying be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.